Well, family, this is one of the fades that I love to do. I don't know what it is about a burst fade mohawk, but it's like the transition and then lining up the back and the V is just fire to me. But this client right here, he came in and he wanted what's the obvious? A burst fade. So what I'm doing is I'll start out with my clipper closed with no guard, and I'm going with the shape of what the fade needs to be when it's finalized. And I'm making sure that I'm not going too high because I want to leave room to be able to transition those guidelines. So above that ball guideline, I'm going ahead with my clipper all the way open, no guard, about an inch to about a half an inch. And then I always like to blend that line out before I go ahead and set my other guidelines in. I'll start completely closed at the bottom of that guideline. And then as I go up, I'll gradually open that lever. So above that guideline, the lever open guideline, I put my one guard on, and I am going about an inch to about an inch and a half up, giving myself some room to be able to fade. And then as I go up into the hairs, I try to use more of the corner of my clipper, trying to blend it out as much as possible. And then to blend out that one guard open, I'm going ahead with the one guard closed halfway and then completely open. To blend out the fade area with the hair on top, I'm going ahead and using a 1.5 guard open, and then I'll close it as I go down in the fade. And at this moment, I'm using just the corner of the clipper because I'm just trying to blend it in as much as possible, not trying to create any harsh guidelines. And then I'll go against the grain, and then also I will go with the grain just to lay the hairs down as much as possible. So to put everything together, I'm going ahead and using my 1/16 guard open, and then I will close it as needed just to make this blend come together. So it's pretty simple. As long as you have your steps and you have your system, you should be able to use all these steps on every single client. I know that every single client, it won't be easy to just blend everything out based on your steps. You'll have to change the angle of the blade, use the corners. Maybe you'll have to use different guards. But as long as you have a system, you should be set. So what I'm doing to prepare the hairline, I already washed the hair of this client beforehand, so it was already going to create an ash line. So what I did, I put some hairspray and then use my blow dryer on the cold setting just to lock that hairspray in. And then I will follow the natural hot hairline. I'll start in the middle, go to the right, and then I'll try to eyeball it. You probably shouldn't do this if you're a beginner, but I'll eyeball the right hand side, and I'll try to meet the left hand side with the right hand side, if that makes any sense. So just watch and learn. So as y'all can see, the hairline was already clean before I'm about to apply the enhancements. So what I usually do, I'll go ahead with the barber pencil first, and then I'll apply hair fibers, or I might apply the tintation spray or some semi-permanent. But in this case, you see, as I applied the hair fibers, I'm not going too heavy. I'm making it look as natural as possible. And then to go ahead and make the lineup sharp, going in with my trimmers again, and I'm trying not to press too hard so that I don't create any irritation in the skin. And then I'm just following what I already set in the beginning before I even applied enhancements. And if I see that the trimmers is not fully taking out the barber pencil line, I already know that when I go ahead and go with the razor, it's going to take that line completely out. So I'm just trying to get the barber pencil blended in as much as possible into the skin to create that contrast. And then I'll just lean them back in the chair, use that razor, making sure that it is at a 45-degree angle, pulling the skin opposite of how I am going with the razor, and then just making sure that everything is crispy. This is my favorite part of the fade because it makes that lineup pop out like crazy. And then I already washed it, prepared the skin. It's just clean. This this type of fade, I love doing this type of fade. It's just the transition, the shape, the curvature. It's fire. So y'all, this is the final product. And if you just follow this system or follow a system that you like, you can get your fades like this, your lineups like this. To stay consistent, make sure you're always learning, always trying to be a student of the game. That's clean right there. That's clean. See, the razor does wonders. I'm telling you. Hey, I need you to give me an honest review of the haircut.
You guys like it?
Sure.
That sounds good.
What's your review? Out of 10.
10 out of 100.
10, that's bad.
You mean
No, 100 out of 100.
100 out of 100. Right.
I meant to say 100.